All right, well, welcome once again to the woodlands of Pennsylvania here. It is March 26th. And of course, we're still dealing with this whole world pandemic thing. But if you're worried about me, social distancing and being in self-quarantine, I'm not sure what's better than this. This is the epitome of, social distancing out here in the woods. There's no one else out here. There's one other car in the parking area here, but I doubt I'll run into anybody out here. So I'm back in Stony Valley, up on Second Mountain. Right behind me is Gold Mine Road. And a couple videos ago, I hiked to the west on Second Mountain, and we hiked all the way to the Appalachian Trail. This time I'm taking the east, going east, and I was looking on Google Maps, and it looks like there's a neat rock outcrop up here. And I love my rock outcrops and stuff. So we'll see. There might be a view up there or not. I'm just going to explore those rocks. And there's a bit of a view over here. You can tell we are on top of the mountain. Over that's Sharp Mountain over there. Back that way is the abandoned town of Gold Mine, if you're familiar with the area. Down below us is the Stony Valley Rail Trail. And over that way is the Boxcar Rocks. Of course, just behind us is the parking area along Gold Mine Road. So my goal for today is to get to that rock outcrop. There's a faint trail here, and the map I have showed a trail here, but I'm doubting this trail will take us all the way to the rock outcrop. I do have GPS coordinates for it, but it shouldn't be that hard to find since it's on top of the ridge line anyway. So we're just gonna keep going. Have an adventure here. I have never been on this trail or on this side of the mountain. Oh, and if you did keep going, it would take you would overlook the Lebanon Reservoir. I don't think I'm gonna go that far. I think the rock outcrop is a mile from here, but I don't think I'm gonna go all the way to the Lebanon Reservoir. All right, well, I'm gonna keep going here. I'm gonna quit yapping, but it already looks like the trail has dwindled to almost nothing here. So I kind of figured it would do. All right, let's get going. But on closer inspection, I did find the main trail. I think back at the parking lot, I took a slightly different trail out, but there's a nice little trail here. So that's good. Makes it a little bit easier. It is pretty chilly out here this morning though. They said it's gonna be 60 degrees today, but at the moment it's still pretty chilly. But it's about 12 o'clock. It'd be nice if it warmed up a little bit more. I know people have asked why there's so many trees cut up along some of these trails, and it's just someone coming along and clearing the trail. A lot of times fallen trees will fall across the trail, and then someone will come along at some point and clear those trees off so you can hike along the trail. Because if you don't clear those trees away, the trail just disappears eventually. It's non-navigable. And I forgot to mention as well that I do have a package to share. I'm not sharing the whole package in this video. It was actually a really awesome package that someone sent me. I'm kind of overwhelmed by what they sent me, but I'm just sharing part of it in this video. The rest of what was in the package deserves its own special video. They got me something that I was kind of looking at getting for a while, just hadn't gotten to it yet. You can guess down below as to what they got me. I won't say in this video, but like I said, I'll make a future video on the rest of what was in that package, but I will share some of the other stuff they sent me in that package. In this video, once we get up to the rocks, they sent me some yummies as well, plus the other thing that was in there. So that was pretty exciting to get yesterday at the post office. Alright, so we've come to a bit of a clearing on top of the mountain here, and this is where I think there's an old gas line. I'm not sure if it's still active or not, but there's a gas line that comes up over the mountain. Because there's kind of a trail here that would take you down to the Stony Valley Rail Trail, and then I would either go to the Gold Mine Road or then to the Lebanon Reservoir. And goes on down this way as well. Never been down that way. I think it's private property down that way too. But our trail does go on, which is good, because the map I had showed the trail just coming to the old gas line. So we are more than halfway to those rocks from what I remember seeing on the satellite images. I think it's about 0.6 miles from the parking lot to here, and a little bit less than that to the rocks. Kind of looking forward to what they look like up there. I love my rock piles. We'll see if there's any caves or rock shelters, or even I'll take a cool view overlook as well. Alright, let's get going. Quit yapping. So I am seeing a lot of these along the trail. These like little flowers. They are flowers, but they're not really wildflowers. They're falling down from the trees. I'm pretty sure this one is coming from a maple tree. Another sign of spring. There is a maple tree right here next to me. And I think that's where they're coming from. I can see the little buds opening up there on the tree. So they are blooming. The maple trees are blooming. Pretty sure that's a sugar maple. Alright, so I'm seeing the first sign of our rock pile up here. I think you can see it up there. I must say the trail up here has been very well defined. That can be good and bad. Makes for easy walking, but a well-defined trail also means that potentially a lot of people come up here. Hoping there's no graffiti. So it does look like it goes that way, but we're gonna head up on top of those rocks. I think we will get a view up there. Bit of an overcast day, but we'll make the most of it. We'll see. It looks like the rocks get bigger up that way, because on the satellite image they did look much more significant than this. This is just the beginning of it. Alright, let's get up there. Alright, well let's head up here together. There's definitely a view up here, because you can see I was already up here. Some other interesting stuff going on up here too. I don't know if someone has a memorial to someone up here or not, but we'll check it out. Yeah, here's our view. It is pretty cool. Just not the best day for it. Way out there is the Swatara Gap. That's the Blue Mountain way out there. I can see Interstate 81 out there as well. Interstate 81 will go through that gap in the mountains over there. Yeah, but I'll have to remember this spot on a better day to see. Like in the fall, it'd be awesome with all the colors. We got some more rocks to explore over there. There's some interesting stuff going on over there. We'll check that out too. Alright, well let's check out what's going on over here. And I guess you can see that on camera. There's some weird stuff up there. Looks like some fake flowers. So I get the feeling there might be a memorial to someone up here. I've seen that before in some places. Let's see if we can get up here. Oh, you know, these are solar powered lights up here, it looks like. Someone, yeah. I'm at a loss as to why they're up here though. They're shining out down that way. When someone went to a lot of effort to put them here, looks like there's one missing from there. There are these flowers here as well. Of course, these are not real. They're like plastic. There is just a little bit of graffiti up here. It says Sue plus, and then there's nobody here. I don't know if that got broken off, or I'm not sure, but we don't know who Sue likes anymore. Alright, it looks pretty old though. You know, if you know anything about what's going on with this little, it almost looks like a little memorial, you can let me know in the comments. I'm gonna try to see if there's anything on this rock face in a little bit. I want to explore a little bit here without falling. Then we'll also, let me turn around here, because the rocks do continue on that way, so I'm gonna explore here a little bit, maybe go down that way, see what we can find. I mean, if this is a memorial, it's a nice place to have one. I'll say that much. Well, I'm gonna take advantage of this nice little lookout to share that bit of that package with you, and maybe have a little snack. I couldn't find anything else relating to the memorial, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. The flowers. I guess the solar lights are kind of like maybe like an eternal flame type of thing. I don't know. Kind of interesting. You know, someone put a lot of effort into putting this here. But let's get to the package. It was sent to me by Lisa. That's the card that came with that nice little squirrel. I think she was up near Niagara Falls, up in New York. Has some really nice words for me in here. And she sent quite a nice financial gift with this card as well, so thank you for that. Quite generous. And like I said, I'm only sharing part of that package in this mail. There were some food items that came in that package, and then the other thing, which I said you can try and guess what it is, but I won't talk about that today. She's paying attention to my videos and to some of the other things that people sent me. She did send me another pack of these Aero bars. I got these from Jane from England. She sent me some of these. Those were good. So Lisa sent me a whole pack of these. This is just one of those that was in the pack. If you forget what those were, they are these yummy chocolatey things. Let me break them over. Look at that yummy peppermint green stuff. Yeah, they're good. She also sent me a bag of licorice. Everybody knows I like black licorice. Oh, she did send me a bag of the black jelly beans. I didn't bring those along with, not because they're not special, but I didn't want to bring too much of my pack with me. This bag is pretty heavy. But the black jelly beans, I know during Easter time people get their Easter baskets with the jelly beans. And there's always the people that leave the black jelly beans behind in the basket because they don't like them. But I like the black jelly beans. This brand is RJ's, and I know an RJ. So RJ, if you're watching this video, you got some candy named after you. Oh, well, there's a cold breeze picking up on top of this mountain here. And these are from New Zealand. I have never had this variety. So I'm gonna break this open. Try these. Get that open. They're kind of stuck together. There you go. That's what they look like. Big chunky things. They're pretty good. They taste very similar to the other ones I got recently, the Panda variety. Just a little bit different. Okay, I'll turn the camera off. Whoops. I think I just spit some out. I'll turn the camera off so you don't have to watch me chew on camera. But these are good. I'll definitely enjoy these. Yes, that licorice that's definitely a good variety right there. RJ's, never had that kind. 10 out of 10. Alright, she also sent me a couple of bags of beef jerky. I often get the round sticks, but this is the more like the pieces. So she sent me, I think 4 bags. 1 bag is already empty. I finished it on the hike up here. I ate the last piece of it from the first bag. So this is good stuff. I do enjoy jerky on the trail and these little breaks I take. So thank you, Lisa, for all those yummies. It's very generous. And like I said, in another video, I will share the other things she sent me, which was extremely generous of her. So thank you for those things. I'm not sure when I'll make that video, but soon. But anyway, that'll be coming up sometime in the future. I'm just gonna chill out for a little bit more here. The sun is poking out, so it's warming up, but there's a cool breeze up here, so it's kind of in between. But I'll get back to you in a bit. So I'm gonna take the time to explore just a little bit more. Like I said, maybe we'll go down there. Someone did make one of those rock sculpture things up here. I was gonna leave. I haven't made an outro for this video, but it's just kind of intriguing looking down here along the bottom. There's maybe some potential caves. I have to check it out. So, but if you can hear those, there's some red-shouldered hawks up there making their little noise. Anyway, get distracted. So I'm gonna just walk around the base of these rocks a little bit, and if I find anything cool, I'll show you. If not, I'll end the video in a bit. So this spot here looks a little intriguing. How well you can tell, it's kind of just a crack. There's looks like there might be a little bit entrance down there. So I'm gonna try and go around looking from below. And not much, but we'll check it out. So down there is our little cave entrance. We'll poke around that in a moment. Here's looking up at the rocks. Of course, a little over there a ways is where the memorial was. We'll try and at least, I don't know if I can get in there or not. Maybe just poke our head in. Yeah, not really much to see. It's kind of a jumble of rocks. If I really wanted to, I could crawl in, but I'm not going to crawl into this one. A little too small and not that interesting, I guess. Yeah, if you come across these in your hikes, these scaly things growing on the side of the rocks, these are lichens. And I was watching one of JP's videos recently. He had pointed these out. He didn't quite know what they were, because he's not the nature freak like I am. But they're called lichens. They are a symbiotic relationship between a fungus and algae. The green color is from the algae living inside the fungus. The algae provides food for the fungus, and the fungus provides the algae with a place to live. Because normally you wouldn't find algae just growing on a rock, especially a dry rock face. But they work together, and it works. So that's what those scaly things. And what's going on these rocks here too are lichens. Let me flip you back down again. So these are lichens, and those are lichens as well. They're just different types of lichens. A lot of times you'll see these growing on trees as well. So that's what those are. So I'm now at the base of where that memorial was. I don't know if you can make out the flowers up there. That's where I was sitting earlier. Gives you some perspective, but I'm gonna try and make my way along here, I think. Carefully. Just a huge jumble of rocks, because these rocks were all up there at one point. They just keep falling down over time. Well, that'll be it for this video, I think. And I'm kind of starting to make my way back now. It's kind of fun exploring around those rocks a bit. That view is definitely pretty cool. The memorial was intriguing, if that's what it is. I'm assuming it's some kind of memorial to somebody. And I did hike the trail just a little bit past the rocks. Like I said, this trail would take you to where the Lebanon Reservoir is, maybe another overlook, but the trail dwindles significantly after the rocks. Like I said, maybe some other day I'll hike that trail, but I'm gonna head back. I do have some other things to do. I got some videos to edit. I'm actually a little bit busier now with this whole, coronavirus and quarantine stuff, because I'm with all the schools closed and everything. I'm having to teach at home and make videos, and I'm going to edit and post those videos as well as these videos. But it's with the rain the next 2 days, so I'll probably be doing some of that then. But anyway, I got some editing to do. But part of me wants to go explore somewhere else too. But we'll see what happens. I'll have to fight that in my mind on the way home. Alright, but anyway, enough yapping. Thanks for coming along. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you around.